What's that word?
Yo, yo.
We on
Yo,
again. We got a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
true indeed.
Kicking off with, in light of recent release from the man who had probably one of the biggest years in rap hip hop this year. Um, that was kicked off by one verse, one guest verse
Yeah, man.
on
Like that. It hit
like
different.
that, yeah. Well, before we get into that, I think we should speak to the start of that back and forth, that relationship. Beyond a feud, like that's a relationship, cause they was homies at one point in time,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, it started off on some. It started off, as early as "Buried Alive," where Kendrick details his meeting of this rapper from Canada who's already on a star and what he's exposed to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You was a big Take Care fan.
Yeah. I think that was probably his best work.
For
That
real?
or off the top of my head, I would say, yeah, that's probably the most like classic Drake to me.
Would you say off that guest feature and everything around it, that the writing on the wall of what has come was right then and there?
I don't think so. I don't think, from my point of view, it really didn't. Things didn't really transpire, like really pop off for real until those interviews. He started having those interviews.
In terms of the animosity,
The animosity.
yeah, for sure. I agree
I
with
think he
that.
just. I think Kendrick just a hostile nigga. It don't matter.
You know why I say that though?
Why?
Because that whole verse is about, to this day, then and now though, the things that um Kendrick, I guess, advocates against. Because it was about being exposed to like all of these vices
Mm,
and the troubles of being like a successful artist, star in a sense,
yeah.
the pitfalls that you could fall into.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like the writing was on the wall in regards to the relationship
Yeah.
in that
It was
verse.
just a business relationship.
Well, not even that. It's more so just like, was it ever really going? Um,
They can coexist.
yeah. Cause how you end that verse? Did he die?
I
Something like
don't. I
that.
don't remember that. I wasn't. I ain't really listened to that song like that for real.
Something to revisit.
I ain't heard that song in probably 10 years.
Something to revisit.
I'm gonna revisit that.
Yeah.
That's something for me to think about.
And what also struck me was like, I remember when it came out, I was kind of blew that like Drake didn't rap with him.
So you feel like he was dodging?
Mm. He dodged accountability early.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand it now.
The whole thing though
Yeah.
is just very reflective. And so fast forwarding to what you mentioned with the interviews,
They rapped on poetic justice though.
that was, yeah, and that was the next thing, the next collaborative effort. That's true.
Was that the last?
Nah, it was the A$AP Rocky
I
song.
love bad bitches.
Yeah.
Bro, he gave ASAP that song.
On Poetic Justice, I think that's also very reflective of what was to come.
What do you mean by that?
Cause Kendrick not rapping about he is rapping about a relationship, but it's like I feel like he's personifying something else entirely. Like
Right.
it ain't just about a relationship. I think it's about hip hop for real.
Yeah.
Like,
As he tends to allude to.
and there are lines in that song Specifically, the I could never right my wrongs unless I write them down for real. But who don't be writing down their lyrics for real? And who he
Lil
have?
Wayne?
Nah, bro. Drake.
Drake don't write his. I mean,
What are we
right.
talking about?
I see what you did there.
So, that's what I mean, though. And then he got on the song kind of giving this surface level verse. And it was hot, but
That was a good verse. I ain't even gonna
nah,
deny
that's
it.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But I feel like that was also very telling.
Yeah. Man,
Yeah,
do you
I
think
agree.
not stray too far off into the future, but do you feel as though the do you feel like it was deeper than the control verse for Drake for him to feel so hurt and betrayed by, Kendrick dropping that verse and name dropping him? Or was that like, oh, this is my chance? Let the world know I don't like this guy.
You asking if Drake was say
Like,
that again?
so ultimately they fell out because of his reaction to the control verse. And do you feel as though he used the control verse as an excuse to fall out with Kendrick, or was it something deeper underlying?
Uh, I think that I just think he was threatened,
Mm.
and as we've seen recently, but throughout the entirety of the career, because they all kind of flock and operate in the same way. A lot of the Young Money camp are very entitled and operate on a like kiss the ring type of mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd agree.
And so as the young new top guy that Drake was, I just feel like he felt threatened in the overt call to like competition.
Yeah, because I mean, Drake is a competitive dude, but like,
But he
so is
also
so is Kendrick, but he's like in a like, how do I explain it?
I feel like Drake also is not it's not lost on him his strengths and his weaknesses.
Yeah,
So like somebody like Kendrick coming at him like that was on one hand threatening, but in another hand, like I feel like there's an arrogance in like being able to or having an understanding of like how to create product that will work every time.
hmm
That's Drake. And so like I think he in competition put a lot of stake in the fact that you be on heavy hip hop time, like
right,
rapidy rap, like I could make hits endlessly. But so can Kendrick.
right.
So in that I felt like he just, you know, he battled off that and off that alone. He yeah, I think the problem with the reaction was just like the smear campaign he went on.
Yeah, kind of like to get a load of this guy type of deal. Yeah, he was definitely on that,
Yeah.
and
Oh
then like
man.
making like jokes about it and
Right.
stuff. Like,
And I feel like that is heavily
Oh
like
brother.
it's heavily
really?
dismissed and just it's often just understated. Like because he really went on a smear campaign.
He
Like
did. He did.
like
Nah.
3 different interviews of him just like, yeah, it was a moment.
Who's gonna remember that? How did the song start off?
Exactly. So,
That's
I feel some
hilarious.
type of way too.
I would too.
It's like
Especially coming from where he come
these
from.
passive aggressive, like underhanded, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I get it, man.
So yeah, fast forward to after years of subliminals and no collaborations and you know
It was more like, come on, dog. You steady trying to disrespect me, and then you acting like you one of one. You don't even write your raps, bruh. And that's when he got fed up. He said, "I seen enough of this shit."
I got a bone to pick.
No bad, no bad.
Um, and that was before Meek too.
Yeah,
Like he knew or in whatever way.
the storm was brewing.
Yeah. That was well before Meek even came out with that. Like I believe he did that at Summer Jam for Hot 97 in New York. He like performed. He might have been performing King Kunta for the first time or something like that.
Mm.
But yeah, so then you fast forward to 2022. No, I'm sorry, 2020. When did First Person Shooter come out? 2023.
Something like that.
You fast forward to First Person Shooter
There you go.
and reference to reference what's the song? The I Deserve It All song? Man in the Garden.
Hmm.
He got a line about like these lames speaking to the craft that I love. I felt like he took offense to what was being said on First Person Shooter as like,
In what regard?
I mean, they was just basically having a field day of gloating and complimenting.
We're the best. We're the best.
Exactly. It's just me
They was
and
having the
Cole.
glaze off.
Yeah, it's just me and Cole. A glaze off is crazy.
It's crazy.
But essentially, I think he took offense to that.
Yeah.
Like, what you mean?
I get it.
And then to like specifically mention him in the way that Cole did, which was hilarious in retrospect, because
How did he throw it in there again?
who Cole?
Yeah. I didn't see it as
It was the reference of like debates about who the big three,
yeah.
Drake, K Dot, or me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a direct reference. Like
Yeah.
you mentioned me,
Yeah.
and then proceed to say I'm feel like Muhammad Ali,
He woke up the boogeyman.
and then proceed to me and this guy are like the Super Bowl. Like that was the whole. Yeah, like I feel like he definitely took offense, and that's what
Yeah.
was like. All right, well, let me just
Yeah.
get this off like that verse. Yeah,
The rest was history.
yeah, on a major platform as well.
Yeah. What do you feel like? First time I ask, do you feel like he will be able to recover from this, or has he already done enough damage to himself in the media?
Who?
Drake. To make a
Drake, cool. The perception,
what do you mean by that?
Right,
the,
what
his
do you
perception
mean
is
by that?
tarnished, but like people love Drake, bro, and
Well, yeah.
and it's forever stamped. Like it's set in stone. You know what I'm saying?
People love Nicki Minaj too.
People still
But
love and listen to R. Kelly unabashedly. Like it's just what I'm saying. So
I ain't
it's
gonna
like
say no names.
It's not that shit.
so Drake's fine.
Yeah, I get it.
You got a point there, my
He just
brother.
don't
I'ma
look.
just say
He
that.
just it just don't look the same.
Statistically, he'll be fine,
Yeah,
but
his standing though,
reputation.
Yeah. it's tarnished.
You don't think he can
Not
ever-
completely.
So who was I was talking to somebody about this yesterday, and they was like a Team Drake person, and we had one agreement. I said, I don't think he's a bad artist. I think he makes good music, but he's not a rapper. He's a pop star, and if he can,
He's an entertainer.
he's an entertainer. If you can label him as one of those, then yeah, like he's one of the greatest to ever do it. But like rapping, he's not.
Hip hop artist.
Yeah, like
MC.
that's some real rappers. You got to write your raps if you claim to be the best rapper, culturally speaking. That's just where I'm at with it.
He's more of an entertainer than an artist to me. And in that, like, being one of the best entertainers ever, for real, like, yeah, he's perfectly fine. He just gonna keep shelling out product, but the influence might not be the same from this point on. But people still gonna consume it, just the same way people still consume McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, McDonald's. I feel like them fries used to be a lot better, bro.
Everything used to be a lot better.
Exactly, but people gonna keep eating it though.
I understand now.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, he's cool. I think the whole thing just really revealed what it was. Cause from the jump, you had from the jump you had you know, I feel like it took like 3 weeks for him to respond to the like
2,
that
3.
verse with the push ups joint.
Oh, Drake?
Yeah.
Something like
like
that.
2 or 3
It
weeks.
was about 2 weeks, yeah. They both took about 2 weeks.
And it was readily accepted, well received. But it wasn't even like, I honestly don't even know if he meant to release that because it was a leak. And then it was like an official release.
It was a lot of that going on.
I
bro.
feel like, I theorize he either got leaked or he just threw it out there to test the waters
Yeah.
and see
what I
how
think
people
that's
felt
what
about
was
it.
going on.
Then he had to double down.
When he saw the positive reception.
Yeah. Man, this is not Meek Mill.
No. And so, and in that, with the positive reception, I think it just kind of revealed like how easily people will just eat up whatever. Like, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
They just ate it up.
I remember my homie. He was on the phone. I had told him. I told him.
Kendrick drop.
What song was it? Family Matters.
Yeah.
I said if that was a SNL skit, that'd be the greatest one you ever heard, bro. He started dying laughing because he understood. Like, yeah, I can't even fight that one, bro.
To that point, like, because even back to the matter of like what it revealed, how people ate it up, well received with the push up song. Moving on from that, you had the time it took Kendrick to respond, and how similarly it was, like, the narrative was different.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he not gonna respond. He ain't got it.
Well, it's
It's
taking so
taking
long.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like they took the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just weird. Then to do
The rules always change. You feel me?
Oh man.
When it's convenient, that's what it is.
but the skew is funny enough. Is the skew is funny in that because it's like it's a double standard here. Like,
The thing about it was the one thing, and I was talking to Sterling about this, including the beef. But one thing that 2024 has taught us is that everybody haters, for better or for worse. Whether you hating on some shit you should hate or you hating on some shit just to be a hater. Like, Kendrick showed that. Cat Williams showed that. Shit, the Drake fans showed that. The Kendrick fans showed that. Like,
no, everybody feel away.
it don't gotta make sense.
No, but everybody feel
It
away.
do gotta make sense.
I'm saying though, like for them to hate, it ain't gotta make sense.
Oh yeah.
It be just like,
That's
man,
the difference,
fuck Kendrick.
though.
Man,
That's
fuck
the
Drake.
difference. That's the difference, though. When
But-
what you hating on, and if it makes sense to hate on that, then it makes
But
sense.
for them, it makes. For
That's the
example,
problem. You don't understand what
Drake-
makes sense to hate on.
Drake.
So you just lost
Drake
in
is
the sauce.
my favorite artist, my idol, and this little motherfucker just came and ruined him and called him a pedophile. Man, fuck him. I hate him. Makes sense to me, right? That's all I'm saying. Like, you could, it ain't got to be too rational when niggas hating.
Nah, you
But
gotta.
that's the rationalization.
Yeah. It's easy to
Or
convince yourself.
or there'll be a rationale made to make it make sense.
Yeah.
I seen a tweet that said,
Speaking of tweets.
it was like Family Matters ages like wine. And it referenced You by Kendrick and the line Loving You is Complicated. And then it referenced the new song on the new album Gloria, where he says, Me and my bitch got a complicated relationship or something like that.
Yeah.
And in both cases, he's not talking about his relationship
Yeah.
with
A person.
Whitney.
Right.
So it's like to the point of like how people rationalize.
That's my point.
It's like,
The information
you
intake.
hating on the wrong shit. You still got. You gotta do some more homework.
I mean, it's just a matter of
You
understanding. Yeah.
You gotta do your homework.
And speak and on that same note, what you say? Type of run Kendrick on right now? I said niggas hate him right now, bro.
You gotta remind me.
That he said he like Jordan in the '90s
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. Can't deny how good he
He's
is.
6
but-
for 6.
bro.
Bruh.
I mean, but that's the man, bro. I mean, from the Like That verse
Yeah.
to Euphoria, which was just 6 minutes of like display and ability, to 616 in LA, in the framing of the whole situation and circumstance, to Meet the Grams, which was like, from a move standpoint, just
Sinister.
yeah. And in terms of like, it was sinister, but specifically like very calculated
That's the
in the
plan.
in keeping pace and the control.
4D
And then to
chess.
top it all
That's what it
off with
was.
Not Like Us, which is an undeniable upbeat.
He answered all the
I have a question.
You checked all the
complaints.
boxes.
Right.
Do you feel like Kendrick? Do you feel like? Okay. Do you feel like one of the reasons Kendrick won is because he had a scouting report on Drake? He know how he operate in beef. You see how he controlled the pace in the Meek Mill
Ooh,
beef.
that dude hit
And
different.
Kendrick came in and was like, "Nah, I'm gonna control the pace this time."
You say he got on his Batman.
I think Kendrick.
Geared up.
Got
suited
that
and
prep
booted.
time like a motherfucker.
I think he's just generally observant though.
Yeah, but
In
I'm
terms
saying,
of like,
But
go ahead.
do you think he would have controlled pace like that if the Meek and Drake beef never happened? You think so?
do you know? So
On
on
like
a,
that back-to-back drops.
I think it definitely gave him a better understanding and more of a perspective as to who this man was.
right.
But like, because if the Meek thing didn't happen, then the Pusha thing would have happened. The Pusha thing was gonna happen regardless,
fair enough.
and he would have observed it then.
That's fair.
That
That's fair.
said, though, because that's 3 different beefs, right? Well, 2 different beefs before Kendrick. So that said,
Official beefs.
do you think if Drake would have had a little more experience seeing Kendrick deal with a beef, do you think it would have been different?
I think he wouldn't have stepped
Because
to
I
the nigga.
mean,
Wait,
Ain't nobody trying to go at
You
it with
said if-
Kendrick right now.
ain't- but I'm saying no. I'm saying like, look, the Control verse drop.
Mhm.
Anybody could have came at Kendrick and kept coming at Kendrick like Drake has, but they didn't.
Meek did.
But did he keep coming?
Nah,
That's what I'm saying. You
and
know
it was rap.
right,
Right. That was personal for Drake.
and that's what I'm saying. You ain't really seen Kendrick handle nothing else after that. That shit wasn't that Meek shit. Like you said, it wasn't really too much or nothing.
He
for real.
he shot at Jay Electronica.
Who?
Kendrick
When?
What the fuck, Jay Electronica?
on
Oh,
Title
yeah.
Unmastered. Jay Electronica had some comments, and on Untitled Unmastered, he had a bar about I can't end the crib before it start. If it never started or something
Yeah.
like that.
I ain't even gonna get into Jay Electronica
Yeah,
today.
but beyond that, like you ain't really seen him do too much for real.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, do you think Drake would
Cause
have had?
ain't nobody playing.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think Drake would have? you think Drake?
I'm not finna play with that, man.
No, do you? That's what I'm saying. Do you think Drake would have had a better chance if he just if he would have had if somebody was decided to play with him?
Basically, if he seen Kendrick make an example out of somebody before,
Right.
would that have helped Drake maybe end this beef?
Not even see the example, just see the encounter itself.
Yeah.
No.
I think that again,
No.
regardless of who Kendrick would have beef with, he would have did it to the max how he just did with Drake.
Exactly.
And other niggas would have been in the back like, wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
I think it would have gave Drake like more of a.
Fear.
You said it gave him more fear.
Hell yeah.
I think it would have just gave him more insight as to who he was dealing with, because I think from what we've seen this year, he had a lesser of an understanding, because Kendrick keeps so much shit close to the chest. He's not a very outward person,
Right.
in the media, in the social media space, in the realm of like being an entertainer, and like there's a separation.
He's
with
a
him.
superstar that doesn't want to be a superstar.
There's just a separation. Like
yeah.
He understand the balance.
yeah.
But look,
boundaries.
He
if you will.
upholds that.
Right.
So
But
there's a lot you don't know, and in that it's like, okay, you could in that. I don't know if he believed this or not, but you could say lines like, I really, who really bring this at, my nigga YG and all this other stuff, and just make reference to like,
Decoys.
you know what I'm saying? Just make reference to to one's legitimacy, but it's like you don't really know.
But that's
Right.
what, and that's what I was finna say. Like,
Listen.
do you think like with Kendrick having all that going on for Kendrick, do you think he would have had a chance? Do you think if somebody else decided to play with him, for instance, for real, do you think we would have even seen a Drake beef
Yeah,
at all?
cause he petty like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he petty.
I think he would have.
Nah, bro.
He actually probably would have tried to join forces with whoever.
No,
that
you
is.
you know what the thing is about it is that
It wouldn't have got this far.
it probably would have, and I'm telling you why.
I think he would have.
Kendrick, as much as Moggs, specifically Drake, has tried to downplay Kendrick's standing, he is undeniably and has been undeniably one of the top niggas in hip hop, rap, entertainment of the last 10 years. You got to say something.
Right.
You don't have to say anything to Pusha T.
Right. I get what you're saying.
On some hip hop shit, he was like, I can't let this man just get this off. Cause at his core, Drake shit is rooted in hip hop, but that's not his like aim for real.
Yeah.
He's a hip hop, like he a full blown nerd, but it's not his. It's like it's not his bottom line. Like that's the core, that's
Yeah,
the root
I
of
get what
it,
you're saying.
but it's not his bottom line.
When Kendrick is like, I really love this rap shit.
But being as big as Kendrick is,
Right.
you can't ignore that.
Yeah. Because that's basically like them looking like, man, yeah, you beat all these other people, but you ain't beat nobody important. Same with boxing and all them other sports.
You can't ignore it.
But to answer your question earlier, Sterl, about if he would have seen Kendrick beef with somebody else,
I mean, cause you know how you be like niggas be in the gym. You'll see a nigga hoop, you be like, all right, I'm trying to get on him on my team.
scouting report.
You feel me?
Yeah. I feel like no matter how much research I do about freight trains, I can never be able to stop one. That train was coming regardless, bro.
You could get out the way.
Ride get rolled on.
You can get out the way, you get rolled over. No in between.
Ride get rolled on, man.
He chose to get rolled over, man. Hit different.
You could derail a train though. People do it.
Not with your bare hands. Train versus man right now, boy.
Hey man. So yeah, and then we in the wake of that, in terms of speaking to a run, you go on a massive run against the biggest entertainer in the world, one of the biggest. Even though he is an entertainer, he is a representation of hip hop, one of the biggest to do it or is doing it at this point in time. You win that, you drop "Watch the Party Die." You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is. I'll get into "Watch the Party Die" more in depth later, but I believe it was definitely the tone setter for what's to come and what has came as of Friday. But this is, so I'm gonna just say this. When GNX was originally posted, the description on Apple Music says something along the lines of like, he had us watch the party die so he could revive it. Did y'all peep that?
I was.
Yeah, I know. That was the description though. It was one sentence.
It's no longer there.
No, it's like a full on, it's like paragraphs, how it usually is.
Okay.
So I think at this point, given his influence, his success, and in light of like what has happened, I mean, because it's always intentional with Kendrick.
Right.
I think he's taken up the responsibility of, in light of the victory and the popularity and clout that's been amassed in the last year, to take the opportunity to essentially reshape hip hop in his image
Protecting the culture
and of his standard.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, he's been on that path the whole time.
He didn't want to embrace it though.
Nah,
Nah, he
I think
did.
he has.
He spoke to that on the. He was like, he felt bad about. He said something along the lines that he felt bad about not speaking up like he should and stuff like
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
What
He
you
was holding
referencing?
back.
One of them songs on there, I can't remember which one. I want to say it was The Hard Part 6 or Gloria, one of the two. Something like that. I might be wrong.
Gloria has been the least listened to song so far for me, so I got to really revisit that one. But even in so, it was K Dot for years, and then 2009 or 2010, it was the rebrand. It was the name change, him going by his real name, just straight Kendrick Lamar, the Kendrick Lamar EP. I believe on there was also like a Drake reference where like he made reference to the Kanye line, like, damn, these niggas that much better than me. Like, line about how he got in the car and the girl was listening to Drake, and yeah,
That's hilarious.
like yeah. In retrospect,
Yeah.
but in that there was, because that move, the Kendrick Lamar EP went from there to OD, Overly Dedicated, and it was like a standard set, and then Section 80, a conceptual standard set, and onward in Section 80. Because Section 80 was, to me, Section 80 was a tone setter for the quality and the just the standard in product that he would be trying to provide. Good Kid, Mad City came, and that was like, okay, I set the standard. Now I'm going to tell the story within that standard.
Mm-hmm.
To Pimp a Butterfly, I'm speaking to my people at large in the black community
Mm-hmm.
within that same standard. Damn. Well, okay, Untitled Unmastered. We got to speak to that. Untitled Unmastered, extras, but also just a little bit more for the people that support me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to re-reference Untitled Unmastered when we get into GNX. Damn. I'm executing in that standard for the world. because I'm speaking to as a whole, like, you know, um, commercially his most successful project, very pop oriented songs, but still of that standard.
Mhm.
Um, you could speak to the Black Panther project that was like, I don't know.
I don't really count it, but I like
I
some
do,
songs there.
because it's a lot of him
It is. It is.
and he
But
made it. But I think that's just kind of like a
it's
creative
like
commercial,
I see it like a side mission. You feel
for
me?
sure.
Yeah. I don't.
A creative commercial outlet,
Yeah.
but still within that standard.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
And then Mr. Morale was for him.
So are you? I think you've seen this thorough. It was a post that basically was summing up all his albums. It was like, if you go back to Good Kid, Mad City, it was like My City Fucked Up. Then To Pimp a Butterfly was The World Fucked Up. Uh, then I think I forgot what
I got you.
Damn was.
I
What
got
was
you.
Damn?
Section
Yeah.
80, my hood is fucked up. Good
Yeah.
Kid, Mad City, my city's fucked up. To Pimp a Butterfly, my country is fucked up. Damn, the world is fucked up. Mr. Morale, I'm fucked up. Then nigga said GNX, you niggas got me fucked up.
Very accurate.
Section 80 more so my generation fucked up,
Yeah,
not my
that's what
hood.
some people said in the comments.
And because you could put hood and city into Good Kid, Mad City.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah. And
Are you?
so that's kind of essentially what I was getting to in another way. But yeah.
Are you familiar with the like him? Each one's supposed to be
GNX.
a medium.
My fault. What you say?
He over here tweaking off the realization.
Yeah.
Because it is, you got me fucked up. But repeat your question.
Like that, like each one of those albums is supposed to represent a different medium. Like Good Kid, Mad City was a movie.
Section
To Pimp a
80 was a
Butterfly.
book.
Huh?
Section 80 was a book.
Se-
Chapter
yeah,
10.
Section 80 was a book. To Pimp a Butterfly was a poem. What was Damn?
Magazine.
Magazine, and Mr. Morale was a play.
Damn was a magazine.
Yeah.
It's the Time magazine font.
Oh.
Then the caps titles for
Yeah.
like headline vibes.
Hey, man. It's possible, bro. The nigga,
He a real sick person if he's been thinking about this the whole time, bro. Though, like
you talking about sick, but that's the intentionality.
I know,
like
but like
you,
that's crazy, like foresight, bro.
yeah. I mean, you carve out and map out your life and how you see it to be. You know what I'm saying? I think, cause I want to say, Young Ill, one of Kendrick's people, said like he gave him his first mixtape when they was like 13 or 14 years old. You know what I'm saying? He been at it for a long time. On like
Yeah, bro.
in terms of executing on a professional level to some extent. So it's like from 14, cause Section 80 he was like mid to early 20s. You know, that's like 10 years already of him going at it. I think he had like a writing deal with Def Jam back in like 05 or something like that. Like he was ghostwriting. You know what I'm saying? He was at it for a minute. Like that's a long time of just like figuring your life, figuring your craft, like learning and bettering yourself within your craft, as well as like also figuring out how you want to see yourself within it. And then you get to a point where it's actualized, and yeah, you rebrand, you name change, you Kendrick Lamar now,
Crazy,
and
bro.
and everything has been, it's been like precision
Yeah,
with every drop.
yeah.
So to the point of the run he's been on, it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you putting up them type of numbers, like, you know, it's you can't really argue.
Yeah.
You can't really argue, and conceptually, yeah, I could believe it,
I know, it's just, bro.
because there's been examples.
Yeah.
Like, before Section 80 dropped in
10.
I want to say it was 2011.
When the overly dedicated drop.
2010, I think, if I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
I might have them switched then. My bad.
So 2010. Okay, so we could just start with overly dedicated. You know, hip hop been a thing since the 70s.
Right.
We done had Jay-Z's and Nas's and Wu-Tang Clans and Outkast and you know, DMX, Tupac, just a lot of people who have, like, there have been blueprints already set for him
Yeah.
to then improve upon the design of what had came before him, Eminem's and
That's
Snoop
deep.
Dogg's, like.
Yeah.
So I could
He
definitely
embraced
see
them like as well. Like I think that's kind of why he
Kanye's,
well respected by them. As well.
Kanye's.
Yeah.
You know
Like
what I'm
all of
saying?
them, they
Thematic.
they don't have anything bad to say about the man. They know his work ethic is there. They know the artistic ability is there.
Well, I think that's just because they see in him what they, what the history
Yeah,
essentially.
you see it. You
Yeah.
see it. Yeah. He not cheating it, bro.
It's just reflective of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could definitely imagine.
Me and Stir was having this conversation last week, and shit, I guess recently too, where we catalog wise, where we putting these things, man.
What do you mean?
What's rank his catalog?
Okay, so this would be a pretty good segue, but into the release of the most recent one, or the talk of. But what do y'all think?
So prior to the release, I had To Pimp a Butterfly at 1 and Damn at 2. I kind of had them at 1A, 1B to be honest. Good Kid, Mad City after that. Then did we count Section 80? I still put Mr. Morale over Section 80. But I don't know with this new release, my mind keep going back and forth, bro. One day I'll listen, not that it's been out too long, but I'll listen to it and be like, man, this shit number one, bro. And then I spin it back sometimes. I'll be like, I'll think about all the shit that was on Damn and To Pimp a Butterfly, and I'll be like, I don't know, it might be 3, bro. But it's hard, bro. It's hard, bro. I gotta give it some time, I think. Replay value, if you will.
What about you?
We gonna go GNX number 1. Bada boom, bada bing. Number 2, Damn, Easy.
Easy.
Number 3, Good Kid, Mad City. Number 4, Section 80.
Oh, he disrespectful.
I'm sorry. It's not, but I love it though. That's the thing.
No, I know.
To Pimp a Butterfly. What's that? 5? Yeah.
Okay, but we want to hear yours. But before we even jump into that, what is the criteria? Like what? I know it's
I
like
was finna break that down.
We just finna be general. I was just finna be general, but go ahead.
because I think of it like just on some cohesion and
Cohesion,
creativity.
Creatively, we could say how much it gets its point across.
Yeah, and production and all that jazz too. But I feel like cohesion and the creativity.
Or how well it gets its point across.
Yeah,
Because that's a criticism I have for Cole.
yeah, he's not very creative.
So to that
Particularly, though, I don't think he's good at getting his point across.
Gee, what you mean?
It's another
He
con-
saying- he
it's
said
ano-
that
that's
man
a that's a
be-
conversation
he
for
be
another day.
talking in circles.
we'll get into that. We'll get
I'm
into
gonna
Yeah.
let you go though.
That's a conversation for another day.
Nah.
You was finna say something.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
finna
yeah.
say, so based what I was to break it down though, this is how I was looking at it. The first thing I heard from Kendrick was Section 80 in full in its entirety. I'm like, okay, this is probably one of the best things I ever heard from any new upcoming rapper that
Right.
I've like tapped into, because I heard it when it was like when it first came out for real. Like maybe not immediately, but maybe like a month or two after or something like that. After that, I just followed along, see how bro was coming, bro, and like. But when I heard that, I knew it was a certain type of rap. Like I told you, bro, it was a certain type of rap that this guy was capable of.
Mhm.
And I was looking for that and other artists along with him along the years. But once I've gotten to this album right here, specifically GNX, he's did exactly what I was looking for. He sounded exactly how I was like. He became the artist that I was looking for.
Yeah,
When it comes to what I wanted to hear.
This is the artist that I thought I was gonna hear right after Good Kid, Mad City.
Exactly, type.
Well, we had a conversation like maybe earlier in the year or late last year pertaining to our top 5 rappers at a time. That's when I was like, that's when I had gave the whole idea of like when I mentioned Gates. It's like
Right.
the real big 3 to me was Kendrick, Future, Kevin Gates. And then we threw Thug in there and Keith in there as the top 5. But we was in that it went into a deeper conversation in regards to Kendrick, and we talked about how like the reason that part of the reason why it's debatable amongst like the mass fandom is that he's never really hit people over the head with like constant content and releases, and he also has not since the days of Overly Dedicated and Good Kid, Mad City, he hadn't spreaded his like voice around through and with other artists. There wasn't a lot of collaborations, and specifically, there hadn't been a whole lot of him pulling up newer talent.
Right.
I feel like,
You remember that conversation?
yeah, and to that point, to kind of put both of these ideas or perspectives together, like you said, he did the movie for the side mission. I'm telling you, bro, he had listening to what he put together on this, like what he actually said about, he pretty much just assessed his whole career in this album.
Cause in the Black, you're right.
He did like a reflection on it, bro.
Within the Black Panther Party. I'm sorry, tripping. Within the Black Panther album,
Getting into Bent the Butterfly vibes.
Oh God.
there was definitely a display of him propping up that newer talent. It just was in one it was just in one sitting.
Right.
And you know, there weren't like videos for Paramedic. There weren't videos for that song with Mozzie. I forget the name of it. It's got Mozzie and Reason on it, but yeah, the song with him and Vince Staples, like there wasn't like promotion for this.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you heard it, you heard it because you listened to the project. With this one, him being at the height of his career, essentially, he took the opportunity to further platform some names I was not expecting him to platform, to be honest. In a Lefty Gunplay, in a Young Threat, in a AZ Chike, like, you know, real like up and coming staples of the LA scene. Like Lefty Gunplay really only been first of all, he a Latino rapper. And I think that's who you thought was YG.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Latino rapper, and he only really been cracking for like the last year.
Oh, that's crazy.
Exactly. Like a year.
He real.
You know what I'm saying? These not even necessarily like Lefty Gunplay and Young Threat. They got their followings, but they not even necessarily the biggest names in that like LA up and coming scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they definitely got their names, but I just wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting that at all. Like I don't even know who Dodie is.
And I'm starting to understand it now. I get like, I used to be kind of confused like why artists would just not put features listed directly on so you could just go look them up. Cause you're not gonna care that much for real. It make you really go out and research the artist. I was thinking about it just now, like
It's a lot of pretense to the information. Like you getting all the information at one time, you kind of know what to expect.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you just peep, sing, you hear, damn, okay, this decent. Who is this? Do your homework, go look it up. You get a little more, you doing more of the work that you used to do versus.
Like I put it on, And I was just listening to it. I wasn't even really listening or reading the track list, so I didn't know the names of songs. After the Heart Part 6, I looked and saw that it was called the Heart Part 6, and I was like, wow, this is fire.
Right.
Because so the thing that he did with this album was responding to um everything. Like he gave us everything. He gave us his I feel like there was a recent interview where a lot of people were like upset about him talking to, like him basically playing coy, I guess, or talking around like the beef. Like he was asked about the beef, and I had heard something about people being mad about him saying like, I think SZA was interviewing him, and she was like, what is Not Like Us about? And he was like, Not Like Us is about, me being the type of man that I am and standing on my morals and principles. And people was mad about that because it's like a diss song, and people know that it's a diss song. But it's like he gave it to y'all in the music.
Right.
Like, you ain't got to give it to you in a
Literal form.
in an interview at that.
Yeah.
Like that's not the art. That's not the medium. And so, okay, to double back, I'll just make this point real quick. In respect, or not a respect, but in regards to Drake's The Heart Part 6, which was terrible and ridiculous, he gave literally a whole verse on Dave, free.
He did. Shout out to my dog.
As to like, let me actually speak to this.
Yeah.
Cause y'all don't really know.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you
what I'm saying.
definitely don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
But at
bro.
large, y'all don't know. So let me give y'all the whole rundown as to who this man actually is to my situation for those who don't know. And I like that, bro. That was
That's
fire.
what I'm saying, bro. Like he was really assessing his career, giving people they flowers. He was doing it up, bro.
With you ain't never give us your
The list.
your rankings, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm including OD. I think it'd be easier to start from the bottom. So, we gonna go. We gonna go Overly Dedicated.
That's crazy. I ain't even list mine. Though.
Section
That's
80.
crazy. That's crazy.
He loves Section 80, bro.
Section 80 is great. But okay, Overly Dedicated, Section 80, To Pimp a Butterfly. Good Kid, Mad City. My fault. Let's bring it back to the bottom. Untitled Unmastered.
There you go.
Well, yeah.
No,
Black Panther?
my fault. No, we not gonna include that one because that was a compilation. My fault. Okay, I got it now. At the bottom, Overly Dedicated. Then Untitled Unmastered.
Crazy.
Then Section 80.
Crazier.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
I understand.
What we got left? Good Kid, Mad City. Mr. Morale.
Wait,
Oh damn! I don't think I put that on the list either.
I don't think it. Wait,
I forgot to
Mr.
include
Morale.
you niggas think Mr. Morale
GNX.
Butterfly?
And
that.
then Damn.
No.
So what was your question?
You said
think
Damn
Mr.
first?
Morale
Damn is the first.
over GNX.
Yeah, but yeah,
GNX
it's
was what?
it's
Damn,
Mr.
GNX.
Morale, GNX, and then Damn.
Okay. Yeah. Now what you say?
You think Mr. Morale is better than To Pimp a Butterfly?
No.
Yes.
I think we have a consensus about Damn, though, at least.
Nah.
I mean,
think it
GNX
is.
and
No,
Damn.
I think Morale is better than
You think so?
Yeah.
Mr.
I gotta
Morale
really
is
think
a
about
much more
Yeah.
easierly listenable
Digestible.
and enjoyable. I wouldn't even say I could digest them. It's
I
just
skip more songs on Mr. Morale than I do.
That's
I
what-
skip
that's
more
what I
songs on
say.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
That's what I say. But I say that.
I
I
like the
don't-
songs on Mr. Morale.
I don't
like a lot.
I don't skip anything on Mr. Morale.
I feel like when I listen to Pimp a Butterfly, I gotta listen to it all the way.
It's an experience.
Versus,
When I
so
listen
that's
to-
why I
to
see
Pimp a
both of y'all
Butterfly.
points. But
Yeah.
I feel
I
that way
still
about
give it-
both projects, But to that point, I can go back to individual. I can
That's
go
what I'm
back to a
saying.
lot more individual
That's
songs
why I
I
say
agree.
I agree.
on
Yeah,
Mr.
That's why I
Morale,
say that.
the
as well
individual
as
songs stand out.
as well as the way he was able to get his his point across. To me, was just a lot more better. It's a lot more concise, a lot clearer on Mr.
That
Morale.
was the beauty into Pimple Butterfly, the chaos within it, because he was fucked up. Bro was fucked up, and you felt it every step of the way, whether he was happy, sad, or just like going through it, bro. Like,
But I value I value conciseness and brevity.
I understand.
And so in that, I feel like in terms of the long form albums, in what like a Good Kid, Mad City to Pimp a Butterfly or Mr. Morale is, like Mr. Morale has done that the best, and that's why I feel like Damn is above all of it because
Gee.
we talking about what like how many songs like 11, 12 or something like that.
It might be
I
like
thought it was
14.
17.
Yeah,
If
it's
I'm
at least like
not
Oh, damn?
tweaking.
Yeah.
If I'm not tweaking,
I
I might be wrong.
Damn is it's long enough, but it's also like it's like perfect in the amount of like content it
I know it's
provides
14,
and
I'm
how
tripping. I'm
how
thinking of
it
what
like
year it
executes
dropped.
all of that.
I think that's my problem. That's my only issue with GNX. If it was like a 2 or 3 tracks longer, I think it would easily be one.
Well, so here's my thing with GNX. I feel like GNX is more of an Untitled Unmastered.
I feel like that too. The cohesion not fully there. That's my thing.
It's not even, but it's just not even as conceptually
I'm telling
clearly
you, bro.
conceptually.
It's just
People
rap.
just y'all feel it. I think it's an album. I just feel like it's just him just finally speaking how he
I'm not
speaking
saying
how
it
he
hasn't have
coming.
I'm not saying it doesn't have a concept.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
No.
saying
But I'm saying people don't feel like it like it got no cohesion to it. It's like
no, it has
bro.
cohesion for sure.
It's like
I feel like it's not as cohesive as
In how it's
most
executed.
of his
It's-
recent releases. It's not more cohesive than Damn, To Pimp a Butterfly, or
let me look at this track list again. So I don't know. I'm not
Good
too-
Kid, Mad City.
But when we talking about cohesion, it's I feel like it's more so in just the overall execution, because it's not necessarily in the presentation of it.
The thematics of it.
Exactly,
Yeah, I get
it's
what
not
you're saying.
as there you go. It's not as thematic
How?
conceptually.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. How is that the case when he had the lady singing the whole
Excuse me.
thing the whole time, the
On
Mexican
GNX?
lady, yeah, on GNX.
I'm not saying it's not at all. I'm saying it's not as.
Yeah, like compared to his other
I feel like
ones.
you taking it as like niggas
We
saying
saying
it
it's
ain't.
not. That's not the case. But
No.
we say, compare it to his other projects.
Can you really say that GNX does more on the conceptual execution than a Mr. Morale or a Damn
I think what he
into
did,
how everything is tied together?
yes, because I think what he did is he put it into the artistry, the music, the bars. That's why he.
That's only one aspect of it, though.
What you mean?
It's only one aspect to the production.
What are you saying?
So, Mr. Morale, right? We got poems and skits and tap
I think
dances
that's
and
just
no,
part of
listen,
the
listen,
theme, though.
listen. We got poems,
I get you,
skits,
though,
tap
but-
dances, and conversations with therapists, right? On an album about him bettering himself. On Damn, we have these whatever is going on between Kid Capri as well as these like
Tapes.
random moments and excerpts of him tying together a concept. Good Kid, Mad City, we have recordings of audio in terms of him acting out. Basically, it's like a film. He's literally him and his people literally
get it.
acting things out.
get
So that's that. So in terms of the execution, it's GNX does not have that.
It
You have to look
does.
deeper for the cohesion compared to like it just being
No,
right there on the
bro.
other ones. I feel
It
like
is right there in front of you. What he's saying is that. That's
I
what
get
I'm
it,
trying
but
to-
what I'm saying, I feel like it's not as cohesive. That's all I'm saying.
it's-
I'm talking about in the means of production though.
Yeah.
That's just, but I think that just goes into the theme of what it like how we just broke down. Each thing is modeled after a different medium. I think it just goes into the theme. With this one, there is no medium. It's just him being him. So
He is the
therefore,
medium.
he's everything he's saying is a part of that. Everything he's doing is a part of that production.
But I'm not
wise
even
and all
speaking
that.
to the medium, bro. It's
I'm
more
just
so
saying,
just-
like, if you think about it, though, that's just really what it is. It's not necessarily that it's more or less. That's just what it is for that specific project.
Cause I heard somebody call this a mixtape. And
That don't make sense to me.
it don't either.
Yeah.
But it don't make sense to me either. But I get the sentiment. I understood
And
like
that's what I'm getting at.
what was being
To
said.
call it a mixtape, we would call it a loose assortment of tracks.
I think it's just a loose assortment of thoughts, if anything.
Are we not gonna be able to do this last 15? Or how we okay.
Okay. What you were saying?
But yeah, no, I was just saying I think it's just a what you just say? A loose collection?
To call it a mixtape would be to call it a loose collection of songs.
Right. I think that it feels that way because it's a loose collection of thoughts. But in reality, it's just him like literally giving an after. I feel like it's an after game interview album, bro. You feel me? He just but for the whole career, like he finally not necessarily retiring, but like he just talk about his whole like.
He found peace.
You feel me? He done got all these awards and accolades, and I'm at the top. I got my kid. I got this. I got that. I just killed this nigga. Like I'm at this point now. Like I done did it all, bro. What like this? What I'm on now? I'm just trying to see why y'all still mad at me about this for what? What's next? You know what I'm saying? He don't got
Yeah.
nobody to his name.
It's
He done
raw.
paid for all his samplings, all that other stuff that niggas want to talk about. But he on top of the game right now. So it's like, I don't need to theme y'all. I'm not signed to nobody. It's me. It's all me now. So what up? We here now.
I gave y'all the
It's
artistry
a new game now.
already.
What's going on?
We back to rapping, nigga. That's what he said.
We gone type shit. Like, cause it's a Grand National. We gone. Like, what's up?
Take off.
I think I understand what you're saying, but at the same time,
I done grew up. If it was a minivan, now it's a Grand National.
at the same time, I feel like it can't be dismissed like the production and the presentation of the songs, cuz it's just songs. Like that's kind of how it's coming off. It's just like it's giving more a future, right?
Right. The thing. So here's the thing. Individually, the songs are really, really good, which is the argument for it being his best album. But again, that's the only thing. It's the cohesion that is knocking it. Because when you hear, I feel like when you hear all those other albums, like we said, it's more of an experience. Not to say his new album not an experience, but it's like front to back. I got to listen to this front to back to feel that experience.
It's just not a thematic production.
It's not, yeah. Which,
or it's not as
themey as
big. Yeah, it's just
as
not
Kendrick
as
Lamar
big of a
is.
thematic production as the other ones. That's really all it is. I'm not saying there's no theme at all.
Yeah.
I know y'all not saying that. I just feel like
He said niggas ain't giving his theme enough credit.
yeah, y'all not again,
That's what it
and that's
is.
the theme, nigga. You niggas not giving me enough credit, and this why I'm keeping this short, sweet, and simple for y'all, so y'all niggas can understand it, and y'all still in this fight. I feel like now y'all not giving enough credit. Like
I
I'm
summed
just
up.
trying to keep it 100 with y'all at this point. What's up?
I summed up the album yesterday to somebody. I said the summary of the album is, I ain't did nothing but show you niggas integrity and respect,
And
this
gave
the
y'all hits and
motherfucking thanks I
classics
get.
and love and
And this the motherfucking thanks I get. That's the energy he gave.
For sure. I mean, what was the quote earlier about this one is like y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just and it's definitely him just like really talking his shit. Where in the past it's been more of glimpses. Like on Damn it'd be Element or DNA.
Or Triple X.
Or Mr. Morale was an N95. Like it'd be glimpses.
Yeah.
This is like top to bottom, front to back. Like that's what it is.
So hearing what y'all say, I guess I can switch my perspective a little bit now. I think this is just the most.
Raw.
It's still the most impactful. That's what I'm saying. It may
Okay.
not. It might not have it might not be packaged the same way as good as the other shits, but it's still the most impactful.
If you bring in impact, yeah, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm looking at it from, like that perspective.
Impact. If I was ranking his albums by impact, yeah, this is probably the most impactful. Probably followed by Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, between I mean, it's Good Kid, Mad City, Damn in this.
What was the
The
was there
impact
really?
of Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
I
like
mean, it was just it was commercially his most successful output to that
yeah.
point. You know what I mean? So and it was various lanes and ways. You had
He
the hip hop party song that Humble was. You had the R&B song that Love and Loyalty was. You
mhm.
had other songs like Element, where he was just it was a nice groovy rap track where he was like really getting his shit off. But commercially, it was like the most successful that he had seen. This up to that point, this is you know might tie for that, but also and it's also in the off the back end of pretty successful releases leading up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Like
feel like it
he
was
riding the momentum.
the only reason I don't put Damn above Good Kid, Mad City is because he was just continuing to carry on his own, you know,
He
version of success.
he riding the momentum, and he's speaking to like relevant shit in real time.
Oh damn.
No,
Oh now.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
past 30 days relevant. Like
exactly.
like he be locked in.
So um, it's it's a great body of work, but I also feel like it's like I feel like I feel like we really just getting started.
You got that horn on you like Kamasi.
You funny,
I just peeked.
yeah. You know, I feel like we really just getting started though.
What is so? What does that mean for?
Well, the speculation on the trailer, the two cars, the fact that the song that was in the trailer was not in on the album.
I'll just pray that we
Yeah.
get
What I
hit.
say?
I'm better.
What I say?
just
Kendrick
pray.
ain't fully goaded until he dropped back to back like Future.
I'll
I
just
think, and I think
pray.
that's what time it is.
I just pray he
He
put
go.
I'm better on there.
Because
Gee.
to the
I need
conversation
to
that we
hear that.
had, that's also what we spoke to. It's like he never like on one hand with this like he's platforming with the pop out with these features. He's
Super Bowl.
platforming artists
And that's what I'm trying to see.
in his
What he
like
got for in
likeness
that
that
bag.
wouldn't usually get platformed, as well as like the constant output that we've never really got from him that we have got. Like we ain't got this type of output since really the earlier jumpstart of his like stardom when it was like
Feature artist Kendrick.
yeah, to where because like I heard it was a criticism that like Kendrick don't give like California artists features, but like you can't really say that when like Pac Div and Scheme got Kendrick songs. You know what I'm saying? But that was a point in time.
Dom.
That was a point. Dom Kennedy. That was a point in time though. That was 2010, 11, 12.
The whole TDE.
The whole TDE and him releasing yearly back to back.
Yeah.
We ain't really got this type of output, that type of output, or the type of output we're getting now since around that time. So yeah, I
All
think
right.
I
What we
think
get about close to 20 songs this year. But I feel like
precisely.
if he drop another album, it's gonna be completely different.
I don't think he's gonna do it this year, but
I mean, if I feel like
I think pretty soon.
if he do it, I feel like it has to be before the Super Bowl.
I mean, we got we got 2 months.
I think he might get it off for the next couple months.
We got 2 months.
Well, who you think? Speaking of Super Bowl, though, who you think he gonna put on the stage with him?
SZA.
And who else?
That's
Any
all you need.
TDE?
Oh man, they gonna hate that.
Lefty Gunplay gonna be on that stage, bro.
You think so?
Just for them lines.
That's crazy.
Because that song is very. He even said it, like in that song, if I'm not mistaken, like walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I forgot he said
That's very like NFL football,
Fake
Super Bowl.
telling,
TV
yeah.
off is very like he's definitely
Yeah.
gonna perform that.
Master.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna perform that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good time when Schoolboy Q on stage. I don't know what they would have
That's
though.
what I'm saying. The only thing I can hear is collard greens and
I don't think
Collard
Q.
greens.
I don't know if
That'll
Q
go
gonna be
up
out
on
there.
that
I
though.
don't think he gonna be out there either, but that will go up.
I feel like
That'll go up on
he
that.
bring J Rock out there.
That'll go
What
up
they
too.
what they'll do?
King's dead.
What do you mean?
Kings did, yeah. I like collard greens better though. For the
Collard
Super
greens
Bowl.
would go up
For
in
the Super Bowl,
though,
yeah.
But he
for
could
sure.
do either. That's the thing though. He
Oh,
definitely
money trees.
gonna bring
Oof,
SZA though.
I forgot about that.
They
Yeah.
can't do
They
money
gotta do that.
trees.
They gotta do that.
Oh man, I
If
would
he
love
if
that.
he put J-Rock up there, he gotta do that. No question.
It may well just be a whole TDE affair.
Black hippie, the Black hippie affair.
I hope so. One could dream a young little say what's up song real quick, get y'all off the stage.
Cause they gotta do all the stars too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. And
I
then,
hate how good that song is.
but Kendrick, the type of person, he also on like homage type time. So like, with the pop out, you know, he had Drake come out not to do the recipe, but to do the next episode where he performed Snoop's verse.
Mm.
So he might do something like that in respects to New Orleans.
Do you think that had anything to do with the whole Taylor Made thing?
He didn't put Snoop on stage for the pop out.
He, like he said, he let it slide, kind of just on some.
Wait, do I think what had to do with what?
Like he could have had Snoop up there. Well,
On the pop
Snoop
out.
was touring.
oh, this
Him and the
nigga
Dog
on tour?
Pound was touring.
Yeah.
Oh, they was
Snoop was though. He was on the commercials. They was literally promoting his like,
gin and juice.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think he would probably do something like that in respect to New Orleans, given the type of person that Kendrick is, and when it comes to like culture and like history.
Not the nigga I heard on this album.
With Wayne, I feel like but I feel like Wayne. I feel like he is still.
Yeah, he is still fuck with Wayne. It's just with Wayne even.
You talking about with his
Care.
goofy response?
I ain't even
Respect
entertaining
it.
that. But you think Wayne would be too proud to even take Kendrick inviting him?
There you go. That's the best
At
word.
this point.
Best question.
I don't think so.
Because he could see it as
Wayne is a very respectful person at the end of the day, to be honest.
but he also
He might say some outlandish
he
shit.
loopy though.
And in that, he might say some outlandish shit. It might go left, but it always come back around to respect.
What about the Drake situation too though? It could, man.
But that ain't really got nothing to do with him. He already said it.
I know. But
He
like,
rocked with both of them.
But at the same time, it's like it just looks bad for Drake all over again.
Who cares? What they got to do with dude?
Ain't got nothing to do with Wayne, huh?
Because, like we said last time we talked about this, Drake was offered the Super Bowl before
Right.
and didn't take it, didn't perform apparently to prop him up then. That's something that Wayne wants.
What would they do besides Mona Lisa?
It
And that's not a Super Bowl
So
song.
to the point that I was just saying is like he ain't even gotta perform Mona Lisa. He could just perform one of his songs with him. They played next episode,
Right.
and Kendrick
I see what you're
performed
saying.
Snoop's verse.
Do they got any other songs together?
He could have him do a Millie, or whatever like is the biggest Wayne song. Nah, that's like
Millie would probably be the most
yeah.
Super Bowl song he could.
Or
do.
he could just have the Hot Boys come out. He there's a lot he could do. There's a lot you could do. So
I hope you bring Manny Fresh out. That'll be fire.
that's what I'm saying.
Fresh.
Yeah, go DJ, all that. Like, there's a lot that can be done, and with the type of person that Kendrick is when it comes to culture and history, like, very easily prop them up on that stage and
Make things right.
have him give them that segment. You know what I'm saying?
LA unified all over again, huh? Louisiana unified.
That's hilarious. But yeah, man. You know. So with GNX, it's just I feel like there's a lot more that can be said, but bro was just getting his shit off
I'm telling you.
heavily from the kickoff. Like that's how you start an album off.
Gee.
In light of what the tone, what the landscape is at the moment, the talk, and he just addressed
Bro,
everything.
That shit felt like a movie, G. Y'all. That shit came on. Them strings.
It's giving real.
Singing.
Hey, you know what it's giving?
Gee.
Training day.
I'm putting cases on all you.
Literally.
Like very Denzel training day right now. Like
Nah.
in that mode.
No, I had seen the list of his 25 favorite albums. I'm like, it's very what you just said, training day ish. I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't never seen this much '90s music in one '90s hip hop in one list.
Oh, yeah, I think we got time.
Great album.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? I love it all, man. Peekaboo is a favorite.
What I sent y'all the other day.
Man at the Garden. His version of One Mic.
Either that or Hey Now. I like Dodger Blue too, though.
No, it's all slaps.
That's what I'm saying. I can't even
Sliders
give you
with
one.
cheese.
I can't even give you one gang. I ain't gonna lie.
They all smackers. It's like not a single garbage song on that.
I would agree.
None of it is garbage.
I would agree. That's why I have a hard time putting in one, cause damn, getting in like 3-4 more tracks, man. He wants a couple more tracks, man.
But brevity.
Yeah, I feel it. In this day and age. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You know how you be seeing friends who listen on your thing? I ain't never seen this many hits on an album in all my days. Ever.
I'm crying.
But he bringing back that feeling to the point of like, it's funny to top this all off, right? The line about like, I guess all my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Like he really bringing back the feeling of like having the interest in music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Around what's being released.
Yeah.
The world stopping to listen to what he dropping.
Yeah.
I know niggas' stomachs be curdling when they hear that Kendrick drop. At least other rappers.
Bro, I sent y'all that post, and I was literally like, as y'all was replying text messages with like, I think you sent the eyeballs, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, I was confused. I thought it was just a trailer.
Oh, you didn't know that was an album?
No.
That's the thing. We was on the game at the time, and bro literally was like, "Yeah, bro, just dropped." So you sent that link damn near right after he just said that, so we knew what it was.
He sent it
going
before.
on. He did?
Yeah.
Oh well, it was just around the same. I must have looked at it.
I sent it as soon as he posted the trailer because I feel like the trailer came out first, and then he dropped the album. Like I literally the JoJo Ruski Instagram. It was like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, I didn't look at because I'm thinking it was just some loose shit too, like you did. That's probably what it was.
Yeah,
when he said it, I'm like, oh.
Threw me off. So, yeah, man, he bringing back that feeling, bro. Like, I ain't really felt like this about a single rapper's output or rap since 2015, 16 Future.
Yeah.
Man,
for real.
We already talked about that.
We was just talking about DS2.
That shit.
And before that, it was like,
He said you was storing that DS2 feeling.
but it was like Wayne, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 08, 09,
Yeah.
07, 08, 09. Like, ironically, like he's doing that.
I understand now.
Yeah.
Like, even if you don't like him, you care.
Yeah.
You stopping what you're doing. What Kendrick dropped? I'm going to listen so you could dismantle it. Like, that's what's going on.
You know what? That's a whole nother topic for next time. The Kendrick and Future thing.
Oh yeah.
For the year, who takes the cake, man?
I can't call it right now, but I want.
I'm gonna go Kendrick off top. Like, that's how I feel.
He gave us some great works.
They gave us
Future gave us some great works. G.
3 classics.
Oh, no.
That can't be underestimated now.
Kendrick, Future, you know, it was good, but
They both had to coexist for us to have this year.
no, it was good, but it
That's
was
what we said.
it was it's quantity, the conversation of quantity, the conversation of content, and depth, and the conversation of impact. Like them 3 are the criteria of like breakdown. Off the top of my head, I'm gonna go Kendrick. So
I think the hilarious part about all of this is that Future's so blind to the bullshit. He pretending as if none of this even exists. He's not affected by it. In fact, he kicked it off.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigga locked everybody in the room with a Rottweiler and walked out.
I
Nah, for real.
but I've said this before. Like the only person that has actually spoken to there being anything of an issue was Drake. Between him and Drake,
Metro did.
Metro didn't do it till Dude did it.
You talking about that recent interview?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the tweets too. When he was tweeting about it,
What he
the
said?
only person who overtly spoke on the issue was Kendrick, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody else said anything.
Yeah.
It was Kendrick, and then it was Ross commentating.
I think he just wanted to be.
Then he
wrong.
dissed Ross, and Ross released the song.
Ross was the best part of the beat, bro. That nigga was so funny.
Kanye insisting on inserting.
Who knows?
Kanye's
Hey,
so crazy. I'll be thinking about that randomly, like, bro, why was he randomly?
No, you know, every time I randomly be hearing, "Hey, yo, Dad, I got you," in my head sometimes.
He's so crazy.
That shit
Kanye's
be
crazy.
funny as hell.
That's some crash shot Geminis, man.
That shit's so funny, bro.
Any final thoughts?
No, cause I probably just keep dragging it out, bro. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I mean, you know, so next session.
I will say this. I hope the rest of the rap game do something similar and change up the format.
I mean, topic of next session for sure. In terms of what's to come.
Wachowski.
Get in the booth and lock in, man.
All
The
right.
nigga that been stealing is gone. He put away.